Okay, here we are. So, to bring you up to speed, we have finished a replay of the 1974 Major League Baseball season. I have managed the Yankees throughout the season, and as you can see, the Yankees finished in first with a 99-63 record. I have implemented the DH in both leagues and also the wild card system for playoffs. So, unlike 1974, when there was only the four division leaders that went to the playoffs, I inserted two wild card teams per league. So, there was a division series and then the league championship series. And the wild card teams in the American League were the Baltimore Orioles and the Minnesota Twins. Um, in the National League, the two wild cards were the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Atlanta Braves. The Montreal Expos won the NL East. And for your Met fans, they finished the season with an 81-81 record. Um, I did play through the division series and also the league championship series. And as you can see here, the Yankees played the Orioles and won the division series 3-1. The Oakland Athletics, who actually were the world champions in 1974, beat the Minnesota Twins, which were the wild card, and went to the ALCS. In the National League, the Braves, which were a wild card team, beat the Cincinnati Reds, who actually won 111 games in this replay season. So they went to the NLCS. And the Dodgers, who won 101 games, played the Expos and beat the Expos and went to the NLCS. The ALCS, the Yankees, surprisingly enough, beat the Athletics 4-2 and are now in the World Series. And the Los Angeles Dodgers beat the Braves, and so they're going up against the Yankees in a replay of the 1974 World Series. So we're ready to play the first game. I'm going to get to that point right now. And, okay, we're going to go to game one. I'm going to set myself as the manager for the Yankees. And I'm just going to review Rudy May, who in the playoffs was 0-1 with a 4.35 ERA, is starting. Okay. I could start Larry Gura. He's fully rested, but I think I'll just go with Rudy May. Doc Medich was like the ace of the staff. Pat Dobson had 18 wins. Doc Medich had 13 wins. Um, my lineup pretty much is what I had in the regular season. Jim Mason at shortstop. Bobby Mercer batting second. Elliot Maddox up third. Greg Nettles, who led the team. Greg Nettles had 25 home runs, batted .279, and knocked in about 100 runs. I don't have it on here, but he'll be followed by Lou Piniella in left field. Thurman Munson behind the plate. Chris Chambliss at first. Ron Bloomberg, who was the first American League designated hitter when they started it, and Sandy Alomar at second base. Okay. Starting for the Dodgers is Don Sutton, who won 20 games in the regular season. He was 20-4 with a 3.22 ERA. The lineup is Davey Lopes at second, Jim Wynn in center, Steve Garvey at first, uh, Jay Ferguson, catcher, Willie Crawford, right field, Ron Say, third base, Bill Buckner in left field, Bill Russell, shortstop, and Tommy Pachurik is the designated hitter. Okay, so I'm going to leave that the way it is. I'll set the manager back to the computer and start. At bat of the game. Shortstop. Okay, so we are back. Sorry about the volume control in the first half of the first inning. I fixed it now. So we're going to the bottom of the first. The Dodgers are coming up against Rudy May. Up first, Davey Lopes. And here we go. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch to Lopes. And it looks like it's going to drop in for a base hit. Base hit for Davey Lopes. Davey Lopes on first. Jim Wynn is up. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Davey Lopes steals second base. So no outs, man on second. Okay, and now Jim Wynn steps in with a 1-2 count. And the pitch. There's a drive. And right fielder gets it. Lopes tags up and goes to third. Man on third, 1 out. Batter is Steve Garvey. In the playoffs, he's batting .222. In the regular season, he batted .302 with 21 home runs and 121 RBIs. Okay, so 1-0 pitch. There's a drive. It's going. It's gone. Steve Garvey hits a 2-run home run to put the Dodgers out in front 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Rudy May is having his problems. Okay, here comes Joe Ferguson, the catcher, batting .067 in the playoffs. He batted .290 with 22 home runs in the regular season. Here comes a 3-1 pitch from May. It's a walk. Okay, Rudy May. Rudy May's having his problems. Willie Crawford, who had 11 home runs and batted .318 in the regular season, steps up. In the playoffs so far, he's batting .395. The pitch from May, a 1-2 pitch, up over the first to get the second out. Ground ball to second. Here's Ron Say. Ron Say comes up in the regular season. He batted .297 with 16 home runs. And Rudy May. It's a 2-2 count. Shortstop picks it up over the second for the third out, and the inning is over. But the Los Angeles Dodgers, on the home run by Steve Garvey, go up 2-0 after 1 inning of play. Okay, so we go to the top of the second. Lou Piniella is leading off. Lou Piniella batted .305 in the regular season with 12 home runs and 60 RBIs. Coming up against Don Sutton. And here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's a ground ball to short over the first, 1 away. The Yankees, during this replay of the 1974 season, were not much of a power hitting team, but they were very good at putting together hits and doubles and scoring runs, rallying that way. So here's Thurman Munson. Thurman Munson, during the regular season, had 9 home runs, batted .237 with 58 RBIs. And here is the 0-1 pitch, and it's going to be in the gap, all the way to the wall. That should be a double for Munson. This is what I just told you. Yes, Thurman Munson in with a double. So there's a man on second with 1 out. And Chris Chambliss coming up. Chris Chambliss, in the regular season, batted .265 with 8 home runs and 44 RBIs. In the playoffs, he's only batting .176. But out of his 6 hits, 2 of them have been home runs. So here is the 0-2 pitch. And the ball gets past him. A wild pitch. And Munson goes to third. So now there's a man on third with 1 out. It's a 1-2 count. And here's the pitch to Chambliss. Struck him out. Struck him out. That's the first strikeout for Sutton. Okay, now 2 outs. Here's Ron Blomberg, the DH. Blomberg batted .287 in the regular season with 5 home runs and 25 RBIs. In the playoffs, he's batting .297. He has had 11 hits, and 2 of them have been home runs. So, can he bat Munson in for at least one of those 2 runs back? And here is 0-0. And it's a fly ball to left. And he makes the catch right at the wall. And the Yankees are out of the issue. Score remains Los Angeles 2 and the Yankees nothing. Okay, we go to the bottom of the second inning. Rudy May has already thrown 29 pitches. He still seems to be okay. Bill Buckner is up. Bill Buckner had 15 home runs during the regular season and batted .315 with 84 RBIs. In the playoffs, he's batting .441. So here we go. 0-0 pitch. There is a grounder to third, over to first, one away. That'll bring up Bill Russell, who's batting .324 in the postseason. And a 0-0 first pitch. Another ground ball to Nettles. Picks it up, fires over to first, two away. So, 2 pitches, 2 outs for Rudy May. He definitely needs an inning like this. Here comes Tommy Paciorek. Tommy Paciorek, during the regular season, batted .243. No home runs, 35 RBIs. Here is the 0-1 pitch to Paciorek. Fly ball. And it's in the gap to left center. Looks like it's going to be extra bases. And it's a double for Paciorek. Okay, so man on second, 2 away. Here comes Davey Lopes, the top of the order. 3-0 pitch. And it's a walk. And that is man on first and second, with 2 outs. That brings up Jim Wynn, who's 0 for 1. Rudy May, 1-0 pitch, and over to third. Nettles throws over to second, and the inning is over. No runs. Score remains 2-0 Los Angeles. Okay, so here's the top of the third. Sandy Alomar, the number 9 hitter in the order, is leading off against Don Sutton. In the regular season, Alomar batted .249, 2 home runs, and 26 RBIs. Stands in against Sutton. The 2-1 pitch. And there's a shot, line drive to the first baseman, Steve Garvey, and there's 1 out. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Jim Mason. Jim Mason is 0 for 1. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out. That's Sutton's second strikeout of the game. That'll bring up Bobby Mercer. There are now 2 outs and nobody on. And a 3-1 pitch to Mercer. And there's a fly ball. Oh, a diving catch by the left fielder, Bill Buckner, to end the inning. So, after 2.5 innings, the score is still Los Angeles 2 and the Yankees nothing. Okay, so we're going now to the bottom of the third. Here's Steve Garvey, who hit a 2-run home run in the first inning, his first time up. And he's facing Rudy May for the second time. Here's a 2-2 pitch from May. There's a shot to right field, a diving catch! And Mercer makes the catch for 1 out. That was a great play. That'll bring up Joe Ferguson, who's 0 for 1. There's the 3-2 pitch. There's a shot going back. Oh, he didn't make it. Didn't catch up to it. Bounced to the wall. It's going to be a double for Joe Ferguson. Double for Joe Ferguson. Okay. Willie Crawford, 0 for 1. 1 out, man on second. 1-2 pitch. There's a shot into right field. That'll score Ferguson. And Crawford goes to second on the throw home. It's 3-0 now. Ronce is up. Ronce. 1-0 count. There's a fly ball. Going back. Caught by Bobby Mercer. Crawford goes to third. So it's 2 outs, man on third. That's bringing up Bill Buckner, 0 for 1. 0-2 pitch. And there's another shot to center field. Elliot Maddox makes the catch to end the inning. So, Los Angeles picks up another run, and they now lead 3-0 after 3 innings. Okay, so we're going to the top of the 4th inning, but before I do that, I think I might want to start warming up a pitcher. I have Mel Stottlemyre, who had a 2.42 ERA in the regular season. I'm going to warm him up. This way, if Rudy May continues his struggles, I have him ready. So, Elliot Maddox comes up. There's the 1-2 pitch. And a line drive out to second base. Maddox is retired. Here comes Greg Nettles. One 1-0 pitch. Fly ball left field. 2 outs. That was a curve ball at 68 miles an hour from Sutton. Lou Piniella, 0 for 1. And the pitch. And there's a base hit to center field for Piniella. 2 out base hit. Piniella on first. Here's Thurman Munson. Thurman Munson actually doubled his first time up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Davey Lopes. Oh, and it's an error. So, that extends the inning for the Yankees. We have 2 men on, 2 men out, and Chris Chambliss is the batter. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sutton picks it up, retires the side. Okay, now we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Rudy May, he's got 60 pitches. He's still okay, but we might have to take him out. Here's the bottom of the order. Bill Russell. 2-1 pitch. Second base. And he is out at first. Tommy Paciorek coming up. He's 1 for 1. He had a double his last time up. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Again, second baseman over to first. 2 out. Here's Davy Lopes. Davy Lopes coming up. Lopes is 1 for 1. Full count pitch, and it's a walk. I think that's Lopes' second walk. Yep, 2 walks for Davy Lopes. A hit and 2 walks. You know what? I think I've seen enough. I am taking Rudy May out. I'm putting Mel Stottlemyre in. Okay, Mel Stottlemyre. First pitch. Davy Lopes steals second base. That's his second steal of the day. Davy Lopes. Man on second, 2 out. 0-1 pitch now to Jim Wynn. And he strikes him out to end the inning. So, at the end of 4 innings, the score is Los Angeles 3 and the Yankees nothing. Okay, so we're back. It's now the top of the 5th. I am going to simulate the top half of the 5th just to shorten the video up a bit. So here we go. Top of the 5th, and the Yankees don't score. It's still 3-0. Okay, we go to the bottom of the 5th. Mel Stottlemyre still on the mound, facing Steve Garvey. And we're going to simulate the bottom of the 5th right now. And no runs. Still 3-0. Top of the 6th. Don Sutton still on the mound. He's got 62 pitches. He's getting close to the end of his stamina. Bobby Mercer's leading off. And here is a simulation of the results of the top of the 6th. Yankees score 1 run. Okay. So, let's see what happened. We go to the game log. Let's find the top of the 6th. Where's the top of the 6th? Oh, come on. 4th. Top of the 6th. Bobby Mercer singled. And Lou Piniella singled. Mercer was on second. Dermot Munson singled, so 3 base hits in a row. Bobby Mercer scored. That's how the Yankees scored. So it's 3-1. Mel Stottlemyre still on the mound in the bottom of the 6th. He's facing Bill Russell in the bottom of the order. So let's see. Bottom of the 6th. No runs. It's still 3-1. Okay, Don Sutton still on the mound in the top of the 7th. He's facing Sandy Alomar to lead it off, and we're going to simulate. Here's the top of the 7th. No runs. They did get a hit. So the score is still 3-1. Mel Stottlemyre in the bottom of the 7th. Can he hold them? Let's see. You got the heart of the order coming up for the Dodgers. And here is the bottom of the 7th. He holds them. It's still 3-1. Now, we go to the top of the 8th, and Mike Marshall has replaced Don Sutton. He actually replaced him, I guess, for the last out of the 7th, excuse me. Greg Nettles is up. And no runs. Okay. Mel Stottlemyre still on the mound. I got nobody warming up. Willie Crawford, I'm going to take my shot and leave Stottlemyre in there. The bottom of the eighth. No runs. Okay. Top of the ninth. Chris Chambliss leading off. This is the Yankees' last shot. Let's just watch it and see what happens. Chris Chambliss and the pitch. And there's a shot to left field, fly, 1 out. Okay, bringing up Ron Blomberg. 2-2 pitch from Marshall. There's a shot down the line. Steph Lee's going for 2. Here's the throw. He's in there. So the Yankees bring the tying run to the plate in Alomar. Alomar's 0 for 3. He has hit a home run. I should see who's on the bench. I have anybody on the bench? Roy White. He only had 1 home run. There really isn't much on the bench to pick from here. Rick Dempsey batted .211. I might as well leave him in. I'm going to leave Sandy Alomar in. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Over the second, and it's 2 away. Yankees down to the last out. Still got the tying run. Jim Mason is up. Jim Mason is 1 for 4. Here's the pitch. And it's a base hit. Blomberg stays at third. And here's Bobby Mercer. Bobby Mercer, 1 for 4 on the day. 2-1 pitch to Mercer. And this is the ball game. A fly out to center field. And the Yankees lose game 1. 3-1. Don Sutton wins the game. Here's your box score. The Yankees are down 1 game to none in the replay of the 1974 World Series. Thanks for watching. We'll come back for game 2.